Come charity shopping again with me as I look for more film merch. We've got a few shops to look in today, and the one thing I noticed was there are a lot of film plushies, including some films I don't see much merch for, even when they were new. The first place had Arlo from The Good Dinosaur, that's a Disney Store exclusive. There was also this Dory, Disney Store as well, and this Mr. Incredible over here, I believe this was from a claw machine. We've got Bomb from Angry Birds, and this was the weirdest one for me. It's one of the monkeys from Rio, but this is specifically from Angry Birds Rio. I had no idea they made merch for that game, but here we are. The last plush here is a biggie though, and this is a huge Babe, specifically labelled as Babe and Friends, which I guess it was a Game Boy Color game? No idea. Can't say I know much about it, but it's cool to see. The Blu-rays here are all well stocked, but they've all been here for a while and there's not really anything I'm very interested in at the minute. Other than an ungodly amount of Wii Fits, there wasn't much left to see here, so at the next place there were some decent DVDs, but unfortunately they all had been price checked, so there wasn't really any good deals to be found here. We've got a couple of older jigsaws. I like finding these, especially for random films that you don't see much of. And they're not a film, but we've got a whole basket of these Battleborn character card packs. No price on these, but it's just pretty funny to see this out in the wild all these years later. In our final shop, I found another good dinosaur plush, the T-Rex this time, with a tag. Genuinely don't remember seeing this amount much of the film when it was actually coming out. Beyond that though, the DVDs were fairly standard. They had these strange Avatar chibi figures, not too sure where these are from or if they're official, but they're quite cool. And finally, something I'd never seen before. This is a 4-pack of Real D 3D glasses. They appear to be just the standard glasses that you get at the cinema, but what's odd is they're advertised as for home use. I have no idea how these would work or if they even would work, and I was tempted, but I did just leave them there in the end. But I did pick up a couple of bits though. Firstly, we have this copy of Fantastic Mr. Fox. It's got imagery from the film on. Pretty cool. I've seen this around a few places, but never actually picked this up. But more interestingly, we have this Tarzo's Collector's Force pack for the Star Wars original trilogy. This was a promotional item as far as I'm aware. This is a bit before my time, but it is not quite a complete set, but there is a good amount of them in here. You can see it's still got all the original paperwork and stuff in there. Yeah, and these are just like little cardboard discs that went into this collector's album. As I say, not a complete set, but this was only £3, which I was very happy to find for that price. See, there's also a little bit of a promotion for the Kenner toys there. But yeah, that was it for my pickups. Would you have picked up either of these things? Let me know.